Hello all and welcome to Zlane channel. So in this video I will talk about the penalty for characters and monster level gap itself. So if you have watched some of the video that I have shared, I always say that do not exceed the level gap of 8. If you are, let's say, level 60, which is my current level, I will have to make sure that the level of the mobs is not um, 52 or below, because this will affect of my go and item rate, which I will bring this up bigger bit. And this is where I actually focus. So the go and item, if you are level 7 or below, so if let's say 60 level right now, the minimum level that I could farm for the no penalty is actually around 53. And because that you can see that my XP right now is almost reaching the top, it means that if I AFK farming um at this map, and if that mob's level is, let's say, 53, and I have at once to level 61 during the AFK, and then it actually drops the rate and decrease based on the gap itself. So once you have 8 level gap there, the rate drop actually decrease. So I would advise that always keep a gap like maybe 6 or 5. So in that way, you will be much more easier to farm the mobs itself. Because if let's say you can see right now, I'm level 61. Oh, I already leveled up. So I'm level 61 and the mob's level is 58. In this way, I would have much more higher damage to the mobs because my level is higher than them, and the mob's evasions rate, which is, if you see when you're attacking the mobs, you will see a lot of miss putting on the screen. The miss is coming out a lot. That means that the mobs actually evade your attack, which makes you slower to kill it as well. So if it's killing slow, it of course directly affecting of your drop rate. So because you need to kill a mobs in order to get the drop, but then if you are killing slow, it means that the drop rate is low and the rate is also slow. That's why some of you guys think that why my item is so less, because of the level gap issues there. So what I doing here right now is that, so I always focus on the go and item, and the things that I do not know is on the XP gap as well. So if you see the XP I'm having right now is around like 76 or 90 plus, depends on which mobs I'm killing. So the difference, level difference is 61 and 58. So it's actually level gap 3 or above, because the 61 minus 2 is actually 59. So I just level up. And you can see, if you notice in the front of the video, the XP gap doesn't really make a big difference. So even like the XP is decreased, but the gap isn't really that much. So I would actually ignore this XP gap and go for the mobs that are level gap maybe 5 or 6 level gap, because in that way um I could farm much more fast and the drop rate is increased. I could use those material to up my, yeah, I could up my equipments and stuff using those material. And you could see the XP that I gained from the mob itself isn't really much. So the main thing about this game, how you level up, is focus on the quest and also the swift solution. So what I would suggest is that you go for level 5 or 6 differentiate mob, and then you could kill them faster, the rate drop is faster, and when you use the energy potions, of course it will times 7 of the item. And if you add the energy potions drinks with the sweet potions, which is the pink one, unfortunately I have utilized of my sweet potions there, so you can get a 12 times drop rate. And in that way, if you farm for the item, of course, you could use to enhance your gem or maybe the equipment based on what drop you get. And also, what you will get from it is the Swift Torn Swift Solution Certificate. So by killing all those mob there, you could actually gain this one here. And by gaining this one 100 pits, you can make it into a Swift Solutions ticket. And based on your level, so right now my level is 61. Farming at here 76. If I go into, let's say, 59 level mobs as per the minimum requirements, wait a moment, let me just find 59. So let me just move here. So it's around 76 for this one. Let me just move there. Move, move, move. Let me just change my weapon. And then also my skill. Oh, I could level up this one here. And Dark Balloon. Let's change the place. So I could say it doesn't really affect much, but then if I focus on just the drop rate and getting the Swift solutions itself, I could gain more XP than just farming from the mobs itself by forcing myself barely surviving at the mob. So you can see the XP is only 88. So if I have the level 2 gap on it, it doesn't really also make sense. Wait a moment, let me just enlarge it again. Where is it? Okay, so you can see the level 2 or below it giving me like 77 XP, level gap 3 or above, oh sorry, level gap 3 or above 77 XP, level 2 or below 88 XP. But then because the mobs level actually increase and the tiny little bit doesn't really matters, and that's why I would focus on the gold and item rather than the XP. This is because the item itself is also involving for the Swift solutions. Let me just bring you to the Swift solutions. Where are you? Here. Fast travel, confirm. And of course, the monster soulstone and specialty, it doesn't affect based on your level gap, but then if you have high level gap, of course you cannot get the gold, the item which is called as the prizes here, and also you cannot get the XP. So I would still suggest that go for something that you could, yeah, your level gap around 5 to 6 level gap there, that would be make sense. And as I said just now, focusing on the goal and item itself is because of the Swift solutions, which is on my screen here. You can see if I got a rare, so this is really a good sample. If I got a rare kind of Swift solutions, I get 146,000 XP here. And if I do the maths, let me bring the calculator here. Here, calculator 146110 divided by 88 means that you have to kill around like 1660 mobs in order to gain that XP here. And even like to the most last common one, you will also get around like you have to kill a lot to get it. So divide by 88. So it's around like 1126. So it doesn't really make sense because if you are just trying to gain XP by farming mobs, that's not the way. So you should not focus really on this one, but on the top this one. So if you get extra kind of things, you increase your CP, you are killing much faster, and you're getting the Swift solutions, turn Swift tickets there, exchange for the Swift solutions here, you are actually gaining more XP there. And of course, one thing that you will I'm not sure if you notice it or not. I always keep my level low. So right now my CP is 510, but then I keep it low at 61 level. This is because I could farm mobs that are lower level that are still within the level gap 7 or below. And due to my CP, I having a high CP at low level, I could farm them easily. So in that way, I could get around like at least around 30 of terrorites because the terrorites is actually based on the killing speed, so the energy drink that does not affect terrorites. So I could kill faster, and in that way, my yeah, I could get more terrorites. Of course, if I spend the energy drink, I got more materials by farming the low levels. So I do not rush my level, but I rush my CP instead. So in this way, I could really gain a lot from the farming itself. So I hope this guide is helpful for you and thanks for watching. If you like this guide here, please subscribe and click on the like button and share it out.